First, it was power cuts, but Gauteng residents are now facing another headache: severe water shortages. Stage 2 water restrictions have been imposed in all 3 metros in the province. This as Rand Water has implemented intermittent water supply since Friday night due to high consumption. Now, the authorities say the province's water consumption has now doubled compared to the global average consumption of 173 litres per person per day. Already some communities are feeling the pinch, and eNCA's Manqoba Mchunu reports.
This is the reality for many in Gauteng as communities bear the brunt of water restrictions. The Claremont area in Johannesburg is one of the hardest hit.
It's a struggle. You wake up, there's no water. You have to make food, you have to cook, you have to do the toilet. So it's really a struggle. And then you get the trucks, they come and they don't come.
We are in a big crisis about the water. I don't know if they can do something like special the toilets. We're struggling with the toilets, everything. Because if you don't have water, you don't have nothing.
We're suffering. How do we cook? How do we wash? We have little girls. Hygiene. We must practice hygiene. The city always say, practice hygiene, wash, but don't allow water.
And power cuts are also taking a toll on some communities.
It seems like they come in pairs. You first you have load shedding, then you have water off, and then you have load shedding and water off. Then you're in trouble because then you can't even cook.
When there is load shedding, then her steel doesn't get water because it doesn't pump. Now, I mean, it's nearly a year ago, and we still have the same problem.
The 3 Gauteng metros have been severely affected, with Rand Water calling on municipalities to impose strict water restrictions. The bulk water supplier says it's had little choice but to enforce restrictions to prevent a total system collapse.
Last week we implemented stage 2 restrictions. However, these restrictions have not yielded the desired outcomes. As a result, we are now applying the flow control management system. This measure will ensure that Rand Water takes full control of water supply.
But amid the ongoing crisis, some households face a double whammy after being disconnected by the city. This complex in Windsor West is now in its 2nd month without a drop of water.
The situation here is very dire. As you can see, we've resorted to using the pool water to flush. The penalty has been really harsh. And I mean, imagine going 2 months without water, and we live with families, with children, elderly people who need medication. I feel like it's really not fair that the council or the city of Joburg cherry picks who they're going to impose restrictions on. While a lot of other places within Joburg are freeloading. Basically, they don't pay for services or anything.
Meanwhile, the city of Joburg has implemented stage 2 water restrictions indefinitely as 11 of its reservoirs are running dry. But with hot temperatures expected to continue, authorities are pleading with communities to use water sparingly to avoid even further restrictions. Manqoba Mchunu, Johannesburg.